Capricorn, hi. I hope you're all doing really well. Let's have a look and see what's coming up for this week. We have that new moon in Capricorn. I think it's the 17th of January. Could be wrong, could be the 19th. I should have got the information first. Big new moon for you. It's actually one of the biggest new moons of the whole year. I won't go into astrology. I'm not an astrologist. There's many amazing astrology people out there. I put a link below in my favourite astrologer, Pam Gregory. So go check out that for your new moon. Let's have a look and see. I feel fatigue. Okay, so don't, there could be some overwork. Something about work as well. Somebody could be working really hard. Some of you could also be doing a lot of research. I'm hearing researching like predictions and astrology. Okay, that's coming through. There could be some sort of finances or some sort of conflict with yourself in regards to your money. So just watch your money, make sure that you're not overspending. Make sure this week that you are very clear on where you're putting your money, who you're investing your money with, what you're spending your time and energy on in regards to your finances and your relationship with money, okay? Because there could be like some changes or choices or decisions that you need to make in regards to money. There is some sort of like feeling of being on your own or needing to be or spend some more time on your own. Remember to manifest big with this new moon in your sign of Capricorn, okay? There is this transformation energy, but I feel it's through dreams. You may be getting significant downloads. I'm also picking up like Wheel of Fortune type of energy, so it could be some good news or good luck. Definitely spending more time on yourself. Of course, we're on the year of self-improvement, self-empowerment, and there's something here possibly about either your third eye or your crown chakra energy. So maybe meditating more. This is definitely, good for any time, but there's some energy here of meditating or asking spirit for support or guidance in something or a choice or decision. There may be something you have to sacrifice this week, Capricorn, as well. Could be financially as well, like you may have to rob Peter to pay Paul. Hopefully not, but maybe you, that's a saying, go check out what it means if you don't know what it means, but you may, excuse me, there may be an unexpected bill or something come up. I also see a lot of celebration though. You may be celebrating with friends, or you may be celebrating someone else's success. You may be going out. Just be careful with like overdoing things as well, okay? Make sure that you're doing everything in balance and moderation this week. Definitely getting a lot of contact with spirit, possibly, like I said, through literal meditation, crown chakra, and your third eye is coming through a lot as well. So especially your crown, I think. No, your third eye. So you may be talking to your higher self. You may be gaining more of a relationship with your higher self this week. You may be watching things like paranormal stuff and, astrology is definitely coming through as well. You may be looking at your birth chart. Let's have a look and see what's here. We have patience. So this is a week to be patient, to watch something grow. Maybe you have some impatience because that's come out in the reverse. Sagittarius energy, the number 14. So as changes are happening in your life in whatever area that relates to you, you need to be patient to see something grow. For me, it's my YouTube channel. I'm spending more time on it. Capricorn. So a feeling of impatience in regards to something here, okay? Especially in regards to some sort of material decision. Maybe you wanted to see your bank account grow and then like a bill comes around and you're like, oh damn, I forgot about that, or something like that, okay? So you need to be more patient and be like more gentle with yourself. I just heard astrology again as I looked at the bottom of the deck. We have this card which is like looking to the stars. Excuse me, doing your birth chart would be very good. If you haven't done so already, looking at your different signs like your rising, your north node, Venus, Mars is there in the skies right now, Saturn of course, we've got Pisces leaving, Okay, so that didn't come out. Let me just keep going with this. Let's see what else is here. Thank you. Moving on energy, Six of Swords, which is nice because this is like a more like seeing the light. You're moving away from anything that is unseen here, and you're moving towards more clarity. Maybe with the literal situation, seasons are changing, the leaves are falling on this card, so time's changing. He has a pocket watch in his hand here. So maybe you've been patient on something and something's not coming to fruition and you're realizing it's time to move on. But if that's the case, you're moving towards like much calmer waters, okay? With that Six of Swords energy, you're moving towards the light and away from the shadows of a situation. Patience and planning is at the bottom of the deck. So that came out, and that's in the reverse as well. Make sure that you're being very patient with yourself, patient with a decision, patient with waiting for something to happen, knowing that it will in divine timing when it's supposed to. Something's definitely growing though, Capricorn, so I don't want you to worry. I think that something is growing. You have a lot of spiritual strength and support here. Okay. You may be feeling very fatigued this week. I'm just going to say Spirit's going to help you push through, especially if it's physical fatigue. For some of you, maybe a lot more interested in the esoteric and looking like more towards spirituality for answers, I'm hearing as well. If something's not working out or you've lost patience or time with something, you're sort of like moving away and going, okay, obviously it wasn't meant for me possibly this week. I don't see any worry energy though with this. I just think there's an acceptance here coming through. What else do we have for Capricorn this week? Harmony. Okay, this also came out in the reverse. Below the Patience card, this could have something to do with the relationship, the Lover's energy. Perhaps you're not seeing eye to eye with your significant other. If you're coupled or married this week and you're needing to have more patience. I'm also like hearing don't set ultimatums with someone this week, or don't like expect things to grow really fast, especially if you've had a disagreement. Like don't expect things to change super quickly. For some of you, you may be thinking upon moving away from a difficult relationship. If it's difficult, that obviously it's not for everyone. So for those who are single, I really do feel this is about love. For those who are single Capricorn out there, you may be losing patience with the universe about bringing in your soulmate, okay? But Spirit's saying all in divine timing. Okay. What else do we have for Capricorn? 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Temptation. I do feel you're breaking free. This is your energy here. And with that new moon, I feel like after the new moon, because the moon is the dark moon, I call it the dark moon, moving towards the light as the new moon, or after the new moon happens this week, I feel you're moving into a period of understanding what you need to break free from. And you're standing in your energy this week, which is really good, like you're in control, Capricorn. 1 more card. Fulfillment of wishes. Like this came out in the reverse as well, but I want you to know that, you know, keep putting yourself first, basically. You've got that hermit energy here with Virgo, your sister sign, giving you that spiritual strength, that wisdom, that knowledge that you do have. You know, this is about being rational. This is about understanding that things will happen when they're supposed to. You may not be feeling very satisfied in your life or emotionally disappointed in something or someone this week, but Spirit's saying like you are moving. The main thing is this card here is the most important card. The Six of Swords energy, where, you know, it's time to move into a different season of your life. You'll be given the spiritual strength to do so. Maybe you're making some sort of decisions, especially about relationships. And maybe you haven't been putting yourself first and Spirit wants you to. Bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is more balance. Beautiful. This is also very magician energy, and we've got that 1-1 portal today when I'm doing this on the 11th of January, and this is the number 11. If you're watching this on Sunday, you know, I will be uploading it on Sunday, so if you're watching it then, maybe, you know, we're in that 1-1-1 portal. Make sure that you're manifesting what as above, so below. Very magician energy here. We've also got this Ace of Wands, this passion ignited energy, which is really beautiful. Perhaps you're starting something new. We've also got the waiting game behind it. Okay, so it's a week that you may get frustrated here. Okay, Capricorn, a little bit of frustration, impatience, but you're making some decisions. You're definitely like standing in your own energy with the Devil card being here. Some of you may be moving on and breaking free of something. Let's clarify. Why is this impatience with the Lover's energy here, please, Spirit, in reverse? Both in the reverse. Strength in reverse. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, Spirit's saying when all else fails. When all else fails, turn to Spirit for support. Obviously, your higher self, and also using your crown chakra. I talked about the chakras before, to get into balance more, because that's coming in for you to make certain decisions. You may feel that you don't have the strength. This could be physical strength. I mean, I talked about fatigue right at the beginning of the reading. And, take your time, be gentle with yourself. If you have a choice to make, especially if it's to do with a relationship, maybe you're not giving it something enough time to resolve itself or grow, so be patient with that, okay? And you've got the Queen of Wands, which is always the most spiritual card in the deck, in the core cards. And she has a lot of sunflowers here, which are really super fast growing flowers. Okay, so there's a lot of growth to be had by you being patient with yourself. Okay, and then, so, when things come up in the future that you need to be patient with, you'll know what to do. And of course, meditate and speak to Spirit about supporting you, helping you to be patient while something changes and grows, and choice and decisions you have to make. You also have the Six of Wands, which is really nice. So you will be successful in overcoming this challenge, as I see it. Okay, why is this moving on energy here? It's time to move on towards something different or something new. Justice card in the upright, the number 11 again. Okay, what else do we have? Maybe there's something coming or going on in your life that you just feel like this is the right thing to do, and I need to move away from it or them, whoever they are. Yeah, you intuitively feel that it's time to move away from something. Could be a job, could be a person. It's going to be different for everybody. Breaking free of some sort of chain. Bottom of the deck has the Seven of Swords. This is your strategy about making this decision. It's not always the lying, cheating, stealing card, although it could be, but I do feel it's more like you're being very strategic. Like be very strategic with your mind, Capricorn, here, about how to make decisions, and be very discerning, and don't make them if you don't feel that you can right now, or you're not in the emotional state to do so. All right, Page of Cups, someone may be coming back around to apologize, maybe some news coming in towards you. Very strong Pisces here. Yeah, there's that decision. It came up in the reverse. So there's a choice that you need to make here as far as moving on and moving away from a situation or someone. Take your time. Ask Spirit for guidance and help, okay? And ask Spirit to show you what your dream should be, okay? A lot of the things we think we want are actually not what are good for us, okay? So ask Spirit, like, show me what's best in my life. Give me, Spirit, please, what is going to be best for me. And if it's moving away from something, then that's what it is, okay? Ten of Swords, yeah. I think you're moving into more balance mentally. You're moving away from a certain way of thinking or using your mind. Seven of Swords was there again. You're being more strategic, moving forward with your mind. You may be getting over something emotional as well. This came out in the reverse. If you're moving on from a person or an emotional situation, or the acceptance of it, I do feel that you're going to be successful doing that, Capricorn. Okay. The Star. Yeah, the Star in the reverse. Perhaps you think that you're not, with this the Nine of Cups in reverse. Perhaps you think you're not on the right path. So if you don't know, don't make a decision just yet, okay? Especially if it's an emotional one. And ask Spirit for guidance to lead you in the right direction, or to show you synchronicities that you need to see, okay? Seven, yeah, be very strategic. I think this is about being very strategic with how you think and how you speak to yourself, mainly. What's coming up at the bottom of the deck was the energy of Libra again. So this Justice card, twice has come out in your reading, more balance coming in for you. And you're going to be getting possibly like downloads. I'm saying this because you've got the Queen of Wands on the table, so you'll possibly be going to be getting a lot of downloads once you know, start tapping into your higher self and your crown chakra and your spirit guides. You're going to get the information you need to make the correct decision, okay? Yeah, because something you feel is uncovered. Like you don't know what's going to make you happy, possibly you don't know how to move forward into 2026 and what it's going to bring or what to sort of focus on. The Spirit's saying, like, don't focus on anything right now, just sit in the present moment, if that's how you feel. All will be revealed, possibly, excuse me, after that new moon, okay? Yeah, here's that, don't make the choice if it's an emotional one, if you don't know what to do. Spirit will show you. Spirit will give you the clarity that you need when it is the time. That was your reading. I hope that you have an amazing week. Bye-bye.